What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all your magic card needs. Season just reset. We've joined another one of these Alchemy drafts as we're swapping things up. Cube is in a couple of days, so thankfully we'll have something to do different from WoW here in a short amount of time. And then Cube is up for a week, and then we have early access of the new Ixalan set, so that should be exciting. Fantastic opening pack here, a bunch of playables. Werefox Bodyguard, nice rare. Hatching Plans, obviously one of my favorites. Fairy Fencing, decent removal, especially in fairies. Draconic Debut, the Alchemy card, just a good old Blaze. Vanguard, Vigil, Light, just plenty of playables in this pack. Where do we want to go? Pick one, pack one. I'm going to take the Hatching Plans. That's just me, though. Oh, into a perfect second pick, Candy Grapple. Okay. Hatching Plans into Candy Grapple, that's one of the better starts you can have, I imagine. Outside of opening some crazy, crazy good bombs. So, easy start here for us. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Very good. Obviously, lots of playables in here as well, but the start that we have is very nice. I will take the Welcome to Sweet Tooth now. I don't think taking it over Candy Grapple second pick was right, but taking it third pick here out of this pack seems to make a lot of sense. Easily the best card in my opinion. Yeah, just a lot of value for 2 mana. Good. And I'm now going to take a fourth pick, Candy Grapple. Okay, so right now we have 4 very, very good cards to start the draft. In fact, I'm still passing a couple of good ones here as well. The Picklock Prankster, the Back for Seconds, another Light Blade. This is an amazing start to a draft. The Fraying Sanity, huh? Beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. Let's have some fun. The correct pick, quote unquote, for me, probably Brave the Wilds. The fun pick, yeah, let's get milling some people out, shall we? That is we're getting a 6-pick Torch the Tower now. In addition to a Hollow Scavenger and a Sweet Tooth Witch. Excuse me. I think I muted in time for the sneeze. So it feels like this is going to be one of those Alchemy drafts where I have no idea what's going on. Torch the Tower is clearly the best card here. I mean, I think the Accident Apprentice is solid, but this should never go 6-pick. I guess I'm supposed to take it and stay open even though we're passing a couple of really good green and black cards. Okay, a Back for Seconds now. This is an absolutely crazy start to a draft. Finally, our first, medium pick here. Well, with Fraying Sanity, or Mill in general, Misleading Motes kind of turns into a removal spell of sorts. Sort of want to just take the Troublemaker, though. Good 2-drop, it's got Bargain. I think that makes sense. Wheeling the freaking Vanguard, too. And the nice thing about the Vanguard is, you can kill your own Hatching Plans with this. Hatching Plans just says when it's put into a graveyard, so as long as you're not exiling it, that works. Byra Wheels, Werefox Wheels, Season of Growth Wheels. I mean, no matter what direction we go, we're going to have a pretty good start. I guess we'll take the Werefox. Maybe the blue is not where we're going to be, where it looks like green-black is kind of open. Brave the Wild's Wheeling. Okay, well, that was in the pack with the Fraying Sanity, so I guess we get rewarded in the end. And we're opening a Goose Mother here in pack 2, another pretty good pack. Goose Mother, the Negotiator's fantastic. Steady Tortoise is an incredible Alchemy card for sure. But I don't see us passing the Goose here. Our deck's already insane. I mean, I'm just going to end up cutting the Fraying Sanity because blue's not particularly open. Sheesh. Well, there goes fun. Is it awkward to take an Imodaine's Recruiter here? I don't think so. I think if you wanted to take Imodaine's Recruiter, it would be an absolutely okay choice. I'm just going to take the Sweet Tooth Witch here. Given what we have, I think we're just going to roll people. Our deck is just way too good. So let's keep it smart. Let's keep it safe. As we're getting past a Paths of Tuinvale, another card that I will not mind splashing for. Taking it over Evolving Wilds. Werefox. Again, lots of playables here. Paths has been fantastic. Wow. So has Royal Treatment. We are losing out on a Devouring Sugar Mob, but that's okay. My creature count, sure, is a little bit low right now, but our card quality is absolutely through the roof. So double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 6 ways to bargain away the hatching plans already. And I would say all of them are like solid to great. Man, this is a pretty incredible draft here we have. Okay, another Sweet Tooth Witch versus like the Spellscorn Coven. I think this is the 3rd or 4th Witch that we've seen. I've passed 1 or 2 of them. I think the Coven probably makes a little bit more sense here. But you could take the Witch and I don't think it would be bad. Just the fact that we're already planning on splashing a little bit of blue, I think means the Coven's probably a little bit better. Hopeless Nightmare versus Return from the Wilds. This would honestly be a good Griffin Airy start as well, but I don't need to go that deep. Baronati versus Shatter the Oath. Yeah, I mean, all the hits keep coming. I kind of like taking the Baronati just as a good early game play. But I suppose having 1 Shatter's worthwhile here. We already have quite a bit of decent early game. Another Paths of Tuinvale. No respect for that card. This has been very good every time I've played it. Although, gosh, I kind of want to take the Return from the Wilds here because I don't know when I'm going to get another chance at fixing or, ramp. Path is a better card, but I think in this scenario, Return is the better choice. Wheeling the Troyan, or the Transmuter. I'm not sure if we're going to play that, but it is on color. Man, some decent blue cards here. Could splash the Attendants too. I'm not in love with that, but it's okay. Gonna need some fixing in pack 3. As we open Expel the Interlopers, blah, and Swine Rebellion. We'll take that one. Not a busted alchemy card, just a good solid alchemy card. So you get 2 of the pigs, the first little pig and the second little pig. Both quite solid. Third one not so good, but one of them goes on the battlefield and the other goes into your hand. So for 3 mana, generally you'll be getting like a 2/3 on the battlefield and then another 2/2 in hand, both with good abilities. So I'll take that over Hopeless Nightmare. Seems good. Decadent Dragon. Do we want to take that? I mean, we can play the adventure side of that with no issue because black is one of our mains. I lose out on a Prophetic Prism and like a Candy Trail here. I don't even, like, is this card good enough if it's just the adventure? I guess that's the question. Probably not. I'm going to take the Prism. We have too many good blue cards that we're splashing for. That we would love to be able to cast, obviously. Speaking of, another nice one here, the Grow Old Together. I only have 8 creatures, though, so I don't think it's actually the correct choice at the moment. or rather for our deck. Lookout, we have a couple of auras, but not enough to make that worth taking here. So actually, I think I just like taking a rat out for early interaction. That or another troublemaker seems good. Yeah, I'll take the rat out. Oh no, the forced fruition to go with the fraying sandy's funny. Questing druid here as well. Also a fell horseman, Baronati. I do enjoy myself a good fell horseman, but maybe that's not such a good pick when I already have back for seconds. Could splash Neva. I think we'll just take another fox. Yenna now too? We don't have much to really combo with Yenna. I'm just going to take the 40 gems of Blood Moon. Nice pack, damn. 7th pick, Witch, Brave, and Mint. I think our deck is amazing. I'm just going to take another Sweet Tooth Witch here, I think, over Brave. Uprising is medium here. But I think all of these cards are probably just a little bit medium. Okay. Candy Trail, Scarecrow, both wheeling, both playable. I don't think we really have room for either of those. Man, that is no respect. Gosh. With only 9 creatures in my deck, I don't think I can take that, but that's pretty insane. Sheesh. This looks pretty good to me. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, technically 8. Yeah, we have a bunch of ways to sacrifice this hatching plans. Beginning of each end step, enchanted player mills X. Another one of those very strange alchemy drafts where our deck is just very good. I'm at 24 right now. If I'm to make one cut, could be the second Werefox, I guess, or maybe the second Troublemaker. Like that. Two Islands, Brave the Wilds, Prophetic Prism, and Return from the Wilds. That should be enough. I guess we need the black earlier, don't we? All of our early interaction is black. So we'll go 8-7-2. I wish I had like a Crystal Grotto or something. Or gosh, a Restless Cottage would be insane. Okay, deck's great. I think we drafted it pretty well. Solid cards we have. Let's go to round 1. More black sources in the deck than anything else. I don't think we're supposed to keep that hand. We'll go down to 6. Sheesh. Okay. Well, Our opening hands were pretty weak. We're going to need to draw the goods. Okay. If we can find a bargain effect, one of our candy grapples or something, we'll be sitting pretty good, I think. Holding on to the Hopeless Nightmare for now. Oh my lord. My opponent is going to start getting a bunch of free spells. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to rat out so that they don't get one here. And then end of turn, I'm going to suit up our rat, and we can just like play out the Werefox if we don't draw something good. Pass wasn't bad. So, conjure a random card from the Tomes spellbook. They're all a bunch of 1-mana card draw effects. Some with varying degrees of looking around. Oh my gosh, we have 2 Troublemaker oofs. If we can find one of those, we're like gonna win the game on the spot, right? Kill their Hilda's Crown. Draw 3 cards off of Hatching Plans. The dream. Okay, piece it together was the conjured card. Now the Baronati has lifelink. Our plan is to sacrifice the Hopeless Nightmare end of turn here. Get some scry, find any of our bargain effects, put us right back in the game. Man, flyers with Tome, pretty gross. Can you imagine if they hit more piece it togethers? That'll be funny. Ah, it's just so much value though. Double Topsies. I don't like seeing that. Fairy Fencing. Okay, in that case, I guess we'll go ahead and save our creature, bounce their naughty. Planes, too. Sheesh. Ah, I see. Oh, Auto Tapper tapped them out of black for some reason. That's pretty awkward. Okay. They're not holding up Crown this turn. Come on, Bargain. Where are you at? We have like 8 ways to kill this Hatching Plans. Ah. Yeah, it's a double bottom. Brutal. We've looked at 15 cards and haven't found one of those 8 ways to blow up hatching plans. That sucks. Jeez, that is a huge lifelinking Barrow Naughty now. I take 9, they gain 7, they conjure a card. Hey, what can you do? Unlucky. That does feel a little bit unlucky. I mean, obviously we had to mulligan to 6. It was a pretty weak 6, but like I said, our deck has so many ways to get rid of the hatching plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess I'm not running the second troublemaker. But still, not seeing one of 7 cards in the top 15 is crazy. Good beats. I think our deck's good. Let's just draw better. They can't always be winners. There we go. Lovely looking opening hand. Alright, whatever they saw, they liked. I'm not going to main phase the rat out. I'm going to see if they go for a roll or something or play like a mouse here. We still don't even need to do it here as well. We can wait, bide our time. Sweet Tooth Witch. Okay, I'll do it now. I'm not going to grapple the Witch. I think we just offer our own Witch in for it. I have only drawn lands now. Sheesh. At least that's a decent draw. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack in and see if they want to trade. Okay. I'm guessing they're just going to activate their fairy from the graveyard and draw a card here. Which is Vanity. Go ahead and save our creature. Who knows how long it's going to be until that gets better, you know? So the Welcome to Sweet Tooth Pump will be for +3/+3. Uh-oh. I was watching a sleeping baby, but he's waking up. Threadbind Click. Okay. Why are they doing this now? Is the question, since we have Welcome to Sweet Tooth coming off. Might simply be an oopsie on their part. Okay. Well, no complaints. So they have the click and 3 unknowns. Sure. Well, the fact that they, excuse me, using Grasp of Fate on our rat token's not the worst. We're gonna get to play out their click here. Oh boy. I'm gonna take a couple of hits from the click before we decide to kill it. Okay. Well, if we can find one of our, I don't know, what, 5 blue sources, of which no blue source in the top 15 cards, one of 5, yeah, again, I have to imagine those odds aren't very good. Now remember, I kept the opening hand knowing that there wasn't any blue, so. Alright, let's kill the flyer now, or at least attempt to. And because we have the Goose, I'm going to go ahead and at least sacrifice one of the food end of turn. The only issue with killing their click is that their edge while in now can get some more value, but they only have that one blue source currently. Beautiful. Nice. We have 9 mana, so this is for 7x. Oh, yeah. It will not be surprising if they have another removal spell here, of course. Besides the click. But if nothing else, that buys us a lot of time with the now 5 food. Whoa! Can they kill me? They need 2 more points of damage? Oh, wait! They had lethal and they missed it. The apple was 3 damage. Oh. Oh, they missed lethal. Holy smokes. Okay. We got bailed out there a little bit. I should have been dead. Yeah, I think they noticed now, too. I have to attack here, right? We have back for seconds now as well. Plus, I have a bunch of life. Yeah. Okay, they missed it. Thank God. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to discard the back for seconds here. Okay. Sack 2 foods. I'm hoping they use their click right now. Damn. Before the damage resolved. Alright, so now we get to go like this. Goose, token. Counters their flyer. Sack both foods, go up to 7 again. Oh! They gave me a little bit of rope, and that is all we needed. Yeah, so they had the lead, they had the win. They had plus 12 damage on that turn with the apple, and then sacrificed the apple for damage. We got a little bit lucky, but you know what? We'll take it, because if I had started 0-2 with this deck, I would have been crying. Tears. Big tears. Okay, let's go to game 3. Nice, very good hand. Hatching plans, all of these spells castable. Brave the Wilds to bargain away the hatching plans. Rat out for any early small creature. Nice, good rat out target. Especially if they go for the wicked roll here. Do it. Three color, huh? Grand Ball Guest, you got it. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of ramp here first. And set up for Brave the Wild sacking hatching plans next turn. Okay. Freeze the token and not the one that can block is a little bit interesting. But I'll take it. I guess they have Monstrous Roll, Monstrous Rage, whatever it's called. Sure, that's fine. Get to nab the last card of their hand with the Coven here, which is pretty freaking good. Pretty fantastic hits all around. Let's just grab another Forest. And yeah, we want to Coven that last card out of the hand, so we're going to tap the Forest. Nab that. Excellent. Alright, so they're living off the top. We are extremely far ahead. Honestly, that's basically game over, I'd have to say. Yep, and that should do her, my friends. Just have to make sure I play around things like another steal your creature effect. So like I'm just gonna go Witch here and pass. Hold up some food and some tricks. And are they dead now on board? Let's see, yes. Because I go sack, put them to 9, attack for 8 in the air, and then make it 9 with the Werefox. So good beats. GG's. Nice. So all we needed to do was stabilize, and then our more powerful cards were able to defeat the aggro deck. Very good. Wonder what they were splashing blue for. 2-1. Ugh. We have 8 swamps in the deck, in addition to Brave the Wilds, Prism, Return from the Wilds. Okay. This is a calculated risk. Drew the island. It's fine. It does unlock our spell Scorn Coven, so it does let us at least cast something, as our opponent's going to play the Dunbarrow on turn 2. There we go. See? See? All calculated, friends. Easy game. Alright, so our next creature will enter with an extra Wicked Roll attached. So it's going to be a 3/4. We want to play Witch this turn. Reason is, it gives us an extra food for Sweet Tooth Witch. And now next turn, I was going to say, now next turn I get to bargain away my Welcome to Sweet Tooth after the final chapter triggers, and we get to get them good, but looks like they are going to break the spell and kill it. All right. Get Visitor, that's fine. Oh, are they going to go for Conceited Witch, put another roll on the Savior, and buff it up? Alright, no blocks. Spiteful Hexmage, sure, that's fine. So, definitely just going to, once again, play out the Coven and get the last card out of their hand. Unassuming Sage. Once again, we are pretty far ahead, I think. They obviously have board control, but 2 removal spells in my hand. They're living off the top, and I also have 2 food. Now, of course, if they top deck a great spell here, sure. But odds are they're not going to top deck something that is super clutch. And that was good. That was certainly good. Let's see here. I am going to take a bit of damage, aren't I? Possibly 8? Double top? Oh, if they're going to attack like this, I'll just block the Revivalist. Let's go with Shatter and make our token a 2/2. No attacks. Ah, okay. So they topped up Plains, and now they have something that costs 5 or a double white card on top. Fair enough. I think we're still doing okay here. As long as the Candy Grapple can deal with whatever they put on top underneath that Plains, right? Just go land pass. That's fine. Just trades with the Witch, so no big deal there. Kill the flyer. Sacrifice one of the foods, but I don't think both. Okay. Now both players are living off the top, but we have board presence. Sure, that's fine. That could have been much worse. Easy trade here. Okay, well... Hatching Plans wasn't bad. We still have a bunch of ways to sacrifice that. That's fine. They lose 1 life. That's perfect. Oh, wait. That's an exile effect. Darn it. We can't actually combo the pig with our... the pig with our hatching plans. That's too bad. Nice. Alright, so we're going to turn our second little pig into a 4/4 flyer at the end of their turn. Good. Alright, Swine Rebellion. Not bad, huh? And now we're 3-1. Beautiful. On the draw, but beautiful. Another Fairy Dream Thievery. Okay. I'm going to lead on Prophetic Prism here to play around Spell Stutter. Because the Hatching Plans doesn't do anything this turn anyways, right? Living Lectern, put it on their creature. Yeah, so I'm going to take 4 and they get to scry. This is the beats. Land and food. Let's go grab a second forest. They're just going to run out of 3/3. I'm going to take 1 from the ping, 4 from the attack, and they're going to scry 1. So I'm going to need to find some more removal here. We get to go Hatching Plans plus Grapple next turn. It's not terrible. I'm going to kill the 3/3. Too many lands. And we didn't find a removal spell. Okay, well, I'm guessing we're probably gonna lose this. I mean, I have a bunch of food, but I don't have a way to combat the Flyers right now. I'm not pressuring them at all. And they get to continue to set up their top. Not good. Yeah, what can you do? Guess we play out the Welcome to Sweet Tooth and activate our food. Man, they've been missing land drops too, which means they have a bunch of spells in their hand. So I think they probably have a Disdainful Stroke in hand, given how quickly they passed priority and how much mana they passed with last turn. Holy crap. Yeah, it's totally a Disdainful Stroke that they're holding. Nothing I can do about it, though. Look at my hand. It's 11 lands we've drawn now. Sheesh. I'm going to put a stop on my turn just in case I draw another Candy Grapple. That was not it. Pass. Hold up foods. Hold up Coven. Double top this time, huh? Right, I'm gonna go to 7, and then I'm gonna take 4 and go to 3. Nice. So we lose to... Yeah, we lose to their Disdainful Stroke. Because I can't play out the Coven and have it resolve. Rather, we lose to the Stab Wound plus Disdainful Stroke combo. Yeah. Good beats. Not much I could do there. That's too bad. But you never know. Maybe they don't see the play. So I have to activate here. Maybe they don't stab wound my witch. Damn it. So there's no chance for me to first little pig it on upkeep, because the trigger already goes off. That was a close one. We had to draw a little bit poorly there, I think, to lose it. Good beats, though. All right, 3 and 2. Come on, deck. Okay, on to game 6. 3 and 2? Yeah, 6. I guess with this hand, I will turn 1 Hopeless Nightmare, because I'm actually thinking about casting this Brave the Wilds on turn 2. Touché. This is so greedy. This is so... It doesn't matter how we do this, because we're about to shuffle. If they kill my swamp... Oh, this is hilariously greedy. Going for it, though. OP's on mono black and has a Lord Skit. Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll just attack for 4 and grapple the Lord Skitter here. Hey, if it works, it works. Damn. Casket works there too. All right, we need to draw a land. And the nice thing is I can Vanguard the Glass Casket to get a land back, but we need the second green still. More than we need the 3rd swamp. This is a weird game. The end, sure. Well, now they know my secrets. Oh, that's right, I had a second in my deck. Okay, there's the forest, so we're gonna make that play. Go ahead and get rid of the Glass Casket, give me my land back. Vanguard setting up for next turn. That's also a pretty good draw. And by that I mean it doesn't do anything because I have no creatures in my graveyard, and they have an exile effect. Alright, Goose off the top. Thank you! Thank you! It's really that easy. Oh yeah, there's no point for me to, I was gonna say hold up Paths of Two Unveil, but I only have 1 blue source. That's pretty funny. Sure. They might not have anything, right? That might be their only way to win, but... Also, they're in a really bad spot still if they don't have a way to get rid of their own Princess Takes Flight. They don't have Archon's Glory. They would have cast on the mouse there. Candy Grapple doesn't kill my Goose as it's a 6/6. Okay, so they don't have Candy Grapple. In fact, I don't think there's any reason here for me to actually sack the food. We don't need to. This way we get to hold up passive 2 Unveil and double food activation. So they need to draw an instant speed bargain effect. Or a way to kill the Princess Takes Flight other ways. Other way. They did scry top. Nope, creature came back. Alright. And I have to imagine that'll lock her up. Expel the interlopers, I guess. No, but then we still path 1. There we go. Love it. Okay. Good, 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 good. So 4 and 2. Let's let the good times keep rolling, baby. Alright, 4-2 on a game 7. Good enough. We might be playing a rather small Goose out. But Rat out and passive 2 Unveil for some early interaction is good. Another Obira player, huh? Okay. Another fairy. Barrow Naughty. Yeah, I think I like tempoing just a little bit here. Bounce the Obira. It's going to cost 3. They don't ping me for 1. Uh, 3/3 Goose? Yeah, let's do that. Even just getting 1 food's good enough. The Prankster! So this swaps base power, so this is only going to be a 2, yeah. I don't know if they realize that. Because remember, the Goose enters with counters, and wow, what a perfect draw. Now we go hatching plans. Let's grapple that thing, draw 3 cards. And attack and draw another card. Okay, very good. Main phase Obira for the lifelink. Let's go Witch and pass. Alright, we'll do it. Force them to pump once. I will go for the Werefox, which means they will need to pump again. Unless they have a different trick. And that's still fine by me. Great. Eats up their turn. And now we have a lot more action going on. Attack for 3. And I'm just going to run out the Vanguard as a nice 6/7 here, I think. Another play would have been to go for Brave the Wild, sack the food, and play the Werefox, which I think is totally reasonable. Either way, we're putting a lot of pressure on them. Unfortunate. We do have 1 oof in the deck, though. So we have Werefox plus Rat out here. Assuming they blocked. This still can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, notably. So if they're not careful, the Vanguard can still poke in for a couple of points of damage. I have been grappled. Oh no, they're looking at their graveyard. Horseman or something? Ugh, even worse. Oh! Oh, but they're sacrificing the roll so that they get to swap the power and toughness. That's insane. Love it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, well, I am very dead here without some good top decks. That's not bad. That's actually pretty nice. Hits the last card in their hand and actually serves as a useful blocker here. Get the stopgap too. Okay. I mean, it's not good, but we're not dead. So I have to block the 6 here. They pump and hit me for 5. Still need to top deck something else. That gives me a food that technically keeps us alive. Living on borrowed time here. And they're still gaining life off of that Baronati too. Hey, that'll do it. All right, GG's. I feel like multiple games we just lost to a lot of flyers, huh? Good beats. Oh well. Cool deck. I think that deck probably deserved better than 4. No, I guess on average we probably get 4 wins, but I think that deck was certainly good enough to get to 7 with some better draws maybe. Possibly should have just been starting the second Troublemaker in the deck as well, but fun stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you back next time for some more. Cube is coming back soon. And then Ixalan right after, so see you then.